I'm going to do this flat top again. We've done it a couple of times. First time was from scratch, and it was a real challenge. And so it should get a little better each time I do it. And you'll notice when you cut any haircut, you're going to just get a little better as you do it. And each one of them do it over and over again. So I'm looking for just a better look with this flat top today. And it's getting there, slowly but surely. So I'm just going to start with taking a lot of this out of the center. Try to get me a wide look across the top. When you get that wide look, it's going to look just a little bit better, I believe.
It really grew, right?
Yes, it did. This thing here, if I put this weight right in the center, put my weight right in the center there, I can get a good flat look by holding that comb like that.
Yeah.
And putting that weight there, and that thing's going to be flat then if you're sitting pretty flat, you know. And well, really, if I just hold it flat here, it should be flat enough to, you know, just like that. So just put that weight across it, you know. Just kind of get some of this off. And what I'm doing is getting it out of the way, because the last minute that I cut this flat top's where I'm going to get my looks at anyway. When I do the freehand look on the very end and look down it, look and see if it's flat both ways, that's when I'm going to get my looks at a haircut. I'm just really getting it, basically trying to get it off and get myself down to the point where I really want to work with it at. And come in here right now with a little spray, and you know, you see me spraying these people's hair over and over and over. That's the only way I can get this thing flat enough to cut it, make it look right, is to actually spray it and blow dry it to make it look like it should. So that little guy I've had 13,000 visits with already. He's I had to go back over it and spray it because I got a bad towel leak. But to make that haircut look real good, I got to keep doing that. That's kind of what happened with that. And he's already got about 10,000 visits again, and it's going to go further. The second haircut I did, it's going to go further than the first flat top I did on him, but it was a little bit different. Flat top was. Big many people looking at it for it, so what I hope. So I'm hoping for it. I guarantee you, if somebody wants to know a flat top, a young person, somebody starting out, maybe somebody that's never done a flat top in the shop, they can look at YouTube and find it. They can see the haircut and they can figure out what they.
Well, that's good teaching too.
Oh man, yeah, they can see it.
I've enjoyed this one.
Yes.
I enjoyed a lot of people compliment me on it. Makes me feel good.
Oh yeah. See what happens too, you create more business, because when I cut this man's hair in a flat top, he wants to come back more often and get it cut. So, and it's a job cutting one of them, but that puts business, brings business back to you faster. If I go ahead and give them a nice style that they really want, like this, you know.
I've never come to the barber shop as much as I have since I got this.
This flat top, yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep it looking good.
Yeah. Because it does suit you. Now,
I'll be 59 Saturday.
oh, 59 years old.
I'll make it that long.
Now maybe you're gonna make it. I'm gonna try something like a 2.5 up here on the side. Just try to neaten this in right here. I'm not trying to go extremely short on that part.
Yeah, don't matter.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Catherine. I appreciate that. Took up the broom for me in there. That's nice of you. Couldn't stand seeing no mess in there, what it was. She knows how men are, they ain't gonna keep it too clean.
You sure ought to come to my house I'm in right now. I get upset if somebody leaves something out of place.
Oh yeah. Do you keep your house clean? Now, I found out that now my wife really cleans up and really works on it. And I'm kind of opposite. Now I don't mind going to the grocery store. I don't mind, you know, certain things like that. Going to pick out something for it at Walmart if she needs something. I'll go get whatever the kids need. Whatever I got to do. I just don't like cleaning up that much, but I can do it. But what happens if I don't work that day or something? I don't mind getting in and cleaning up. You cut 25, 30 haircuts. don't feel like doing much. You get home. Because you don't even sit down hardly all day. When it gets like that. I had a humongous week this past few days.
Yeah.
I got really busy.
Right on the thing, you gotta stay on top of that house where you
Yeah.
mess up a dish, you wash it right then.
Just go ahead and get it right then, yeah. And this is what I'm doing here. I'm coming off of this thing, trying to keep this thing square. Coming in here, I got a point that changes here. If you'll notice, it changes right in here.
I know I got a crooked head.
No, yours is not bad at all. It changes, but it's what the point I'm trying to make. Right there, keep that point up there. It's a horseshoe look in here that you're trying to keep. Turn your head that a little bit wrong. I'm trying to keep that right there looking the right way. Let me stand this up a little more. Now if I can just kind of look down this thing now, I can see what I need to do. I don't know if y'all can see that, but if you can look down that a little bit more, you can see that this has got to be flat across here. But you can't really see that it's got to be flat across here by looking up here. You got to get down here and look right here. You got to see what you're doing. So I can look right here and I can see, and I can freehand it, no problem. Just I'll put the weight all the way down. I'm just at the point where it's almost finished. I'm just freehand it. Miss Catherine, would you throw me a bottle of that green gel in here? You'll see it in there. That's got a man on the front of it, that little bottle. It's a little twist top. On the table there's gel, Pinault.
Oh, you got a clothes man on?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Sure appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you this morning?
Oh,
We got that. Thank you, ma'am. So I can perfectly see if that thing's flat. Just, when I look down, I can see that's looking pretty decent. And I can get back in with my comb and work a little more if I want to. If I almost got it edged off, I can just get back in here and work over there a little bit more. Then I'm gonna try to get up here and I'm gonna try to look right here now. Then I can see this way if this thing's flat. I can see about what I need to do. Just trying to show the techniques that I use on getting a flat top flat. on down to the 2 blade right here on the sides now. I've noticed if I work this in and work myself back up, I can get this perfect. Maybe go ahead and establish my hairline, get it finished, and my cuts on the side, and then ease back up. Then I can finish the whole haircut up. I can never completely finish this part until I get this right, then come back up. That's just the way I do it now, at least. That probably help you maybe too if you're doing a flat top, maybe for the first time or something. If you go ahead and get your hairlines, see how that's looking, finish it up, then ease yourself right on up to a finished product at the top. Then it's finished. Take a comb and edge this off right here on the sides a little bit. I think we'll go for a square look back here. Take that little edge right off the bottom. Just piling up just a little bit right there while I'm doing the square hairline. That'll make it fade in, last a day or two longer. Another minute, Miss Catherine. Get my barber's tutor. Oh, this thing works good.
What's it called?
I call it a barber's tutor, but it shaves like a razor.
Oh, okay.
Without even any danger of hurting them. I paid $69 for it, I think it was.
Yeah.
Pretty high price for a razor.
Well, a lot of people's on that brush and just like me and you nick them.
You can't, that's right, you can't stand it. Yeah, you can't stand to do that. Yeah. If you use a straight razor, you're going to accidentally nick somebody. That's just the way it is. Sooner or later. Now, my niece was real good with one, and she hardly ever hurt anybody at all, you know. She just was a natural at shaving with a razor though.
I've never
I'm
liked
trying
the
to-
idea of somebody with a razor around my throat.
Yeah. It's like the fellow said, you can't cut my hair too short, then you shave it off. He said, well, I didn't mean to buzz it off. I mean, you can't cut it too short in the same style that it's in. You got to have somebody with common sense cutting your hair, and a fellow that's level-headed with a razor around your throat to start with. Said, you can't cut it too short. But he said, well, okay. And he shaved it down to nothing. But it was in the same style as what he meant. You know, you got to have a little common understanding, you know, in business. I'd say common sense, common understanding sounds a little bit better. Don't sound quite as demoralizing to a person.
Yeah.
They don't have common understanding sometimes, you know. Somebody said, "Now I want my hair buzzed." Okay, I said, "Are you sure?" Now that means this number 2 blade right here, and I make sure that they know what I'm talking about. Then a fellow says, "I want my hair over my ear." Okay, I say, "You want it cut above the ear?" Okay, one day I cut the guy's hair over the ear, but what he should have said, "I want you to leave it over the ear." By the time I got finished cutting it over the ear, like he said to do, but being young and not knowing any better, to ask him more. Well, I wanted to leave it over the ear. Well, he should have said, "Leave it over the ear." Don't. He said, "I want it over the ear."
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that means most older men do want their hair cut above the ear. So it was common. So that's kind of what you run into. And when I first started, everybody's hair I cut like I wanted it. You know, that'll work too good. It's hard to build a business like that.
Yeah.
But now, it's whatever you want. That's what you're gonna get. I got 2 boys and a family with my wife. And a bunch of bills to stay with it. Get it like they want. Get you like you want it. Okay. As the old folks say. Thing got to turn on by itself. Now, if I look down that thing, I can just get every little edge off of it by me looking down that thing. The only way to get it right. That's the best trick I could tell anybody right there by cutting hair, cutting a flat top. Just looking down it. Oh, yeah, for a bit, buddy. Now what I do is look this way too. Put my finger behind that blade, behind that guard. Come in here and let it rest. And I can actually get the edge off of that. I'll be putting my finger right here. I can angle that blade just the right angle to get a little bit off of that. What I'm going for to comb this thing is comb it up this way. This way, that way. I reckon that's what you do to it home.
Yeah.
Kind of making it, trying to get that square look to it. Okay, let me get my one blade down. Let me go back here at the back, open the blade up a little bit, and let me just take and just get the edge off of this. Just a little circular motion. What I'm doing is take take that edge off just a little bit. Doing it just that way, just enough to take that little edge off. Do the same thing here. A little bit right in here, take a little more. Right in here. Go back and do the same thing on both sides. Maybe come in here like this, and just kind of do this right here. Yeah, leaving this a fuller look almost, but just kind of taking that off right there. Open that blade up and kind of pull it up. Keeping the weight off, but kind of standing it up just slightly, and do the same thing over here. Actually changing the length of the hair by standing it up just a little bit.
Good morning.
Good morning, Martin.
I'm fine. What about yourself?
Fine, thank you.
Woke up yet? That's what counts.
Kenneth Woodham.
Oh, you busy? Boy, I got something you might want.
What's that?
You got any floodlights on your house?
Not a. Yeah, I got some on the back side. Yeah.
I got some LED lamps. They $17 a piece at the hardware.
Yeah.
I sell 6 to the case for $15. You want something?
You got a heap of them? Or?
Yeah, I got a heap of them. I got most of them sold to a fellow in Wisconsin for a lot more than that, but
Yeah.
I got a bunch of extra ones and picking up more next week.
That's great, man.
If you want them, I'll sell you a case.
You in business all the way, ain't you, on that?
Well,
You tried it on the eBay?
no, I ain't gonna put them things on eBay. It ain't worth it. I can sell them around here. You can't buy LED lamp, flood lamp around here.
Yeah.
Go to the hardware to see.
See, I had all those lights that I had used some before, and I really didn't need any. Act like out there.
What watch you got?
There are par 38s, 1050 lumens. If you go to Lowe's, they are 20-something bucks a piece. And you can't, if you can find an outdoor one there.
Yeah.
Most of them indoor. These are indoor-outdoor. Sylvanians. But I'll take $15 a case for it. I ain't gonna break the case.
Good deal.
You better believe that's a good deal. You won't never have to buy another flood lamp. Cost you $1.81 to burn them 1 year.
Man.
Randy's been buying them halogen lamps and paying out the Yazoo for them.
Yeah.
He pays, what, about $8 for 2.
Use them on this house down there?
Yeah, and they burn out. I'm gonna try to sell some to the church down here. I'm going back to pick up a load next week. I put some LEDs down here at PH Church. And you know, theirs burn out about every 30 to 45 days. They've been in there a year and they still ain't burned out. But they rated at 25,000 hours. I mean, my goodness.
What'll hold up, ain't
Pretty well. I got LED floods at the house. I got LED lamps and fixing to put LED fluorescents in. Because you don't have a ballast with LEDs. You take the ballast out of your fixture.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know that. I've been in the
You've been doing all your life,
for a long
haven't you?
time, huh?
You've been doing electric work about all your life, haven't you?
I bought 50 batteries Saturday for a solar collector. To come out of the nuclear power plant over yonder. They cost them $1,000 a piece. He sold 40 of them for $1,600 to a fella when I went there to get these. I had to buy them all to get them. I don't need nowhere near that many, but I ain't gonna have no trouble getting rid of them. I know where to get
Those will sell easy.
Huh?
Them probably sell easy.
Oh, they nickel cap, yeah, they got a 20-year life on them. Yeah, I won't have good trouble getting rid of them. I know where to go on them. I'm gonna keep 30 of them and set them up at the house.
Okay. Thing looks pretty smooth. Like I say, you can look down here, you can see if a haircut's flat by looking down it. Pretty much see how that thing's looking. And like I say, on this flat top, I've just got better and better on doing this flat top. I've done it 3 times. I've cut his hair many times before over the years, but I hadn't done any flat tops on him until recently. But you can see that it pretty much, by looking down it like that, and a side view. Let's look at our square hairline here. Got a nice little square hairline on it. It seems like everybody on YouTube wants to see a square hairline. I don't blame them, I like them too. But they don't want no round hairline, buddy. It's got to be square, got to be faded. But it's sharp. Real sharp. Okay. Okay, Robert. Appreciate you letting me cut it again, Robert. Thank you so much.